Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Citizen of the World, the podcast. This is episode 22, and my name is Kathleen Parisien. And today I'm going to be talking to you about taking action towards your goals. So the more we believe, dream, and aspire, the more the universe gives us what we want. I've recently started accepted clients for my SEO writing service. And before starting, I had asked the universe time and time again to give me what I wanted. I just put it out there that I'd like to be a professional, independent writer, to be my own boss, to work from home, and to help small businesses grow while exercising my creativity writing skills. I got new clients this week, and now I have a total of 6 businesses that I help and I work with. It's an incredibly exciting experience, and I'm here to tell you that this can happen for you as well. This is even more amazing than I would have hoped, as through the law of attraction, through taking action and stepping outside my comfort zone, the universe has opened up for me, and it can do the same for you. So today I'm unleashing my secrets so that you too can be your own boss, to take action towards your goals today. So The Artist's Way, this is one of my favorite books, guys. The Artist's Way is by national best-selling author Julia Cameron. And it's actually more of a workbook, as each chapter is designed to be a new weekly lesson. The point of the book, the exercises, is to really unleash our creative sides. You know, society has kind of put us into these 9-to-5 jobs. You're supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. Don't draw, don't sing, don't write. Those things will never make money, right? That's what society tells us. But the more that we actually act into what is our creative side, the more that we're in tune with our true purpose and what God actually wants for us. So through The Artist's Way, there's really 3 main things about it. There's journaling every morning, which is the morning pages. So it's basically just like a brain dump. You just write all sorts of stuff out, just anything you want. 3 pages every morning before you wake, right after you wake up. Then there's artist dates, where you're supposed to like spend time alone, just like nurturing your inner artist. Stuff that you didn't get to do when you were a child, just stuff that you get to be more playful and creative. And then finally, there's believing in the basic principles. So I started reading this book back in spring of 2019. And since then, it led me to believe in myself, to accept my writer identity, and to finally publish my first book in November 2019. This book, The Artist's Way, is magical, my friends. It has everything you need to take action towards your goals. Even if you're not a writer, you know, it just allows you to get into that creative side, that spirituality side that so much of us have been told to suppress in society, right? So the basic principles, I can personally say that the basic principles helped me give confidence as a writer, but also like to believe, like it changed my mindset, because every day I would look at these basic principles and write them down, kind of memorize them as affirmations. Some of the basic principles include creativity is a spiritual practice. Open ourselves up to the Creator by being creative. Second, when we open ourselves to our creativity, we open ourselves to the Creator's creativity within us and our lives. So when we're more creative, not only will it impact our work, but it impacts our whole lives to bring more light, more fresh, more vitality. Number 3, the refusal to be creative is self-will and is counter to our true nature. So this really hit a string with me, because it basically says that if you're not creating, you're going against what is natural. And nobody wants to do that, right? We want to align ourselves with what is best for us. Number 4, as we open our creative channel to the Creator, many gentle but powerful changes are to be expected. So this is also huge, right? The more that we go out into the unknown and show our creative sides, things start to happen. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this podcast. It is safe to open ourselves up to greater and greater creativity, meaning it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to play. It's okay to be joyful. And not just children should be doing these things, but adults as well. And greatness will come from that. And then the 6th one I've chosen just to share with you for the purposes of time is creativity is God's gift to us. Using our creativity is our gift back to God. So basically, even if you don't believe in God or not, it's just that we were born with these skills, and using those skills is a way to show gratefulness for what we have and to impact others around us. So in total, there's 10 basic principles that Julia Cameron lists out. And these principles made me realize that being creative, using our strength, is what is natural. It's what God would want for our lives. So instead of being stagnant and comfortable, I leaped into my creativity. What did I have to lose? Instead, I had everything to gain. And I have to say that before I picked up The Artist's Way, it was recommended for me a year before. And I was like, no, I don't need anything. I'm good with my life. But then things kept happening in my life that would show me that I had to be a writer. I was just discontent with being comfortable. And that's usually when change happens, is when you're so fed up with being comfortable that you take a step towards that action. And so that's what I did by getting this book. And then it was just really drawn to me. And I was really lucky and fortunate that it had a real good hold on me. So step into the unknown. What I know for sure is when we step into the unknown, God helps us. When we take action towards our dreams, the universe helps us. Often what we fear the most isn't actually that scary. For example, when I went to Brazil all by myself, I never truly felt alone. Most people think that going to Brazil for 6 months is incredibly scary, but everybody I met along the way would teach me something. And it's as if God had personally chosen these people to come into my life and teach me something that I had to learn. All of these experiences are written in great detail in my book, Citizen of the World, A Guide to Self-Discovery and Adventure. Sales. How did I get into sales? How did I become to be an entrepreneur? Let's find out. So after being in South America for 6 months, I went to Israel for another 11 months. Upon my return to Canada, I jumped into a commission-only sales position. How it worked is I had to build my own business. How was I supposed to do this, right? In Israel, I had to obtain a master's degree in conflict resolution and mediation. What did I possibly know about sales? However, I didn't even think of failure as an option. I knew I was competent. I believed in myself. And my actions were filled with good intentions of helping others and being kind. Before you know it, I was the #1 sales rep in all of Canada. Because of my life experience and my ability to connect with others, I am a successful sales rep. From starting my own business and excelling in sales, I learned that selling is just about being genuine and helpful. There's nothing wrong with just showing up and helping people. And that's what I did. And then how did I come to be a writer? While I was good at sales, writing was my true passion. Writing made me feel alive and more like my authentic self. Thanks to the wisdom in The Artist's Way, I started writing a lot more. So I would do those 3 pages of morning pages every day where it was just journaling about nonsense. But then through that nonsense, I found my voice. And then that led me to eventually write my book. And then I had neglected that book for 3 years. So this Artist's Way really pushed me over the edge to actually go after my dreams. And then it opened up a whole new world for me. Then I started learning about advertising, social media marketing, Amazon sales, and building an e-commerce website for me to be able to sell my books. I taught myself how to write website content that is search engine optimized. And that's what I did for my husband's business, Dr. Appliance, over a year ago. Because of the actions I took a year ago, that website is now scoring on the first page of Google because I took action as identifying myself as a writer and learning the tools to learn the website space. Now, over a year later, I help over 6 businesses in total, and it's just growing every week. All because I hoped, dreamed, believed, and my wishes manifested into reality, only because I took action towards my goals. The key word is action, right? Even if we have all these goals, but we don't do anything about it, it's when we actually start making movements towards it that the universe opens up for us. So what is the success in business? This is a big secret, but it's not really a big secret at all. Some people don't start a business because they haven't figured it out. However, I believe the only component you truly need in business is being a good person. As long as you're coming from a place of providing value. Instead of asking, what can I do for myself? You're asking, how can I help others and what can I do for others? The business will always fall into place if you have those two components. It should be never about money. Along the way, I also motivated my father to quit his 9-to-5 job after 38 years as a plumber. So I built him a website, Plumber on the Phone Ottawa. Now he works for himself and people truly appreciate the quality plumbing service he provides. He feels useful, purposeful, respected, and he's giving back to others while making money. So the money is just a secondary factor, benefit. The key is that he's helping people. So money cannot be your motivating factor. Instead, your motivation needs to come from a deeper place of wanting to provide value. Your comfort zone. I always talk about getting out of your comfort zone. And that's because I would never be where I am today if I would have stayed in my comfort zone. What I know for sure is the more we put ourselves out there, the more we grow. The more that we grow, the more we want to grow. Once we achieve one milestone, we're hungry for the next accomplishment. We feel competent and confident the more we move forward. We are working through the law of attraction and deeper outside our comfort zones. We're able to expand more. So are you afraid of the unknown? Are you fearful of what will happen outside of your comfort zone? Ask yourself, what is it that you're truly afraid of? I challenge you to kind of have a conversation with what it is that you're afraid of. Personalize it. Do whatever you have to do to kind of like take it apart, because whatever you're scared of, I've always believed that it's a true sign that that's where you should go. Before I moved to Israel, I was so terrified, whole different place, a whole different region. I didn't know anything about the Middle East, and I was so scared, but we're always scared before we grow and evolve. It's our ego that keeps us really scared, right? Our ego likes to keep things comfortable and in the status quo. But going beyond your comfort zone is a chance to ignore your ego and follow your heart. Be who you truly are and go towards your goals, even if you're scared. Greater reward. In my experience, the more I act, the more I discover the unknown, the greater the rewards. I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't quit my 9-to-5 job 7 years ago. I knew it wasn't for me and that the world had something bigger in store for me. And I was right. By listening to my intuition, I've created a whole new reality for myself that most people only dream of. Take action towards your goals to reap the rewards. Everything I have done has led me to where I am today. I met my Israeli husband because I studied in Israel. I met him in Canada and we were able to connect because I had already been to Israel and I had known the culture, the issues there. And so me and my husband, we connected. I succeeded in sales because I had life experience traveling and talking to people from different cultures and from different parts of the world. So in February 2020, we traveled to Los Cabos, Mexico for a business trip and magic happened. What magic happened in Mexico? While I was going to explain how the trip itself was not my favorite trip, you can always listen to the podcast that I've recorded about my trip to Los Cabos, Mexico. What is important is the magic that happened in Mexico. As my husband and I had agreed to try for a baby, and on our very first try in Mexico, I got pregnant. Talk about the law of attraction. I'm so excited to announce that I'm actually 14 weeks pregnant and I'm going to be a mother. And it couldn't be a more magical, divine time because I have gone through everything that I wanted to do in life, I am now the best version of myself that I could possibly be. My husband and I are both successfully self-employed with multiple income sources coming our way. So had I not embraced my writing identity, had I not quit my 9-to-5 job 7 years ago, had I not gone to Brazil, had I not gone to Israel, I would have never met my husband and I would not be the person that I am today. So that's just to show you that whatever you're thinking about, do it. Take action towards your goals. I'm here to tell you and to show you that dreams do come true. Take a chance, step into the unknown, have faith, and enjoy the journey. You will reap the benefits and you will get exactly what you need. It's just about having patience, and I'm telling you, everything you've ever dreamed can come true. Trust in your strengths and don't be afraid of leaving your comfort zone. Instead of afraid of staying in your comfort zone, embrace the law of attraction and you won't be disappointed. So be sure to keep coming to my podcast every week where I help entrepreneurs, small businesses grow, feed you with lots of inspiration, confidence, and just everything you need to be kick-ass humans. Be sure to follow my pregnancy on Instagram at Fitness with Kathleen, where I'm going to keep having some fitness workouts and just documenting my pregnancy journey with you on Instagram. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for showing up.